Morning Star, who is getting ready to premiere on WKRA and also on the McMahon Morning Show. And not the man, she's on here with us on the show, and she's going to be anchoring with, assistant anchoring with me, along with Miss Morningstar. And their scheduled times, and we ain't worried about that. But I'd like to introduce two of our new team members here at our production, and that is Miss Jack and the world famous the boutique owner herself. She here, y'all. Y'all don't believe that boutiques by Tam is something good. We're gonna get into that too. Miss Morningstar is here. Miss Morningstar, welcome to the show again. Hey, how are you? And Miss Jack, good morning. Y'all say hello to the people.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good
All
morning,
right.
Mr. Lee.
Come on,
Good to
Miss
meet
Jack. Where
you,
you Miss
Miss Jack.
Miss Jack, you gotta speak up just a little bit more.
I hadn't said anything yet. Good morning, everybody.
Okay. There you go. Now, these are two people, along with Brother Lee and myself. We are part of a partnership with Mac Media Productions, Mac Media 3 Productions, and Our Plugs LLC has come together and joined forces to bring you better information, tremendous information and inspiration. And Brother Lee was saying something, Miss Morningstar, and you, a senior person, you and Miss Jack, with Our Plugs LLC, and you've been there with our wonderful co-host, who's very busy having a wonderful, hopefully having a wonderful anniversary. Her and her husband, Miss Morningstar. Brother Lee said something about if we could reach these people with what our words are saying, and their businesses and their things that are going, people and companies that are out there that need people. We want to talk. You want you to talk about marketing, but tell us a little bit more about Our Plugs LLC. You're a senior person there. I want you to tell them how and give us the dynamics about everything about Our Plugs. I'll let you have that time as we have this discussion with you and Miss Jack and Brother Lee. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Marketing is definitely one of the key factors of our plugs. Our plugs was designed and created for uh, businesses and for organizations and for our community to simply be able to um have a home, have a platform where they could go directly to a directory, type in exactly what type of services or what sort of shopping needs or whatever organization they're interested in. This was designed for them to be able to go into that platform, to that database, type that information in, and be directly connected to those businesses. And it's going to be a wonderful thing, especially for small business owners who don't get the opportunity to get their businesses platformed or out into the open market, or find difficulties in getting that information out to a variety of people. I know personally I struggled with that, and I've been in my coming up on 5 years with my boutique. But in the beginning, when you don't have the platform, or you don't have the ability to broadcast and market it, your store, your business, it's difficult. So our plugs is definitely going to be phenomenal in that aspect of giving people the opportunity to broadcast their business, market themselves, and be part of a community, and actually be able to leave reviews, do all kind of videos, showcase their work. It's going to be amazing, and I'm excited for it.
Okay, and and Miss Jack, how do you feel about our plugs being a marketing giant, not a marketing giant, but being an information source? Say, for instance, just like Brother Lee was saying, just the mention of trade schools and different businesses that can help people get to the point where they can be self-sufficient and earn a living for their families and everything. How do you feel? I want not how do you feel? Our plus from where your standpoint is, and Miss Morningstar, y'all can talk together. I just wanted to bring her in. Would you like to piggyback on what Miss Morningstar had just presented to us, and we're going to bring her back to. Go ahead, Miss Jack. Good morning to you too. Thank you for coming on
Yes.
here.
And thank you for having me. Just to caveat off of what my sister, Miss Morningstar said, um, because we are admins, we were in the process of setting the app up, right? So when you come in, we know all of the technical side, but we also saw all the categories. That is one of the great things about our plugs. There's so many ways to search. You can go in, it's not just local, because you can go in and look for, say for instance, like insurance brokers, and then it's broken down into categories: real estate insurance, life insurance. It's set up that specific. So if you do want to find educators, if you do want to find truck driving schools, then you would search those things and find people that have that business, that own that business, and can get you the information that you need. So it's really um, very thorough for the people that go on and look for the businesses. And I think that's probably one of the best parts of it. You don't really have to leave your house. You can find everything you need just sitting in your living room. And because it's minority
Yeah.
owned, we keep keep it in our community. So that's why it's called connecting communities.
Wow. And we'd like to say good morning to our co-host, Ms. Moore, you too, Ms. Morningstar, but our colleague who's supposed to be I'm going to tell your husband on you on the phone, you're supposed to be going to make strawberries and things and get the nice gifts and stuff. And you over here, Miss Kitty, how are you? We got her on the screen when she's saying good morning. She heard y'all. I wanted to say, Brother Lee, I'm y'all good boy. You know I'm messing with. She gonna have my head for that. Brother Lee, I wanted to say and piggyback off of what these two wonderful ladies have said. I will. I'll shut up. You know you can tell me that. Marketing. Let's go back to the marketing part. If you could do this, Lee, and with the combination of our plugs LLC, our plugs LLC, yeah, and with that combination and the encouragement that you're going to be given, and the our plugs community connection is going to do, hopefully, is to bridge the gap to give the information properly to people. Like Miss Jack said, you can get on our plugs and join in with us. They're our partners. Your marketing, your advertising, everything in one package. Lee, how important is marketing to the greater community to get these workers to get, they're saying that there's a shortage. And it's really going to be a shortage if the orange fella gets in there and do the things that he's doing with this attorney general and all these other folks. What position do you think that what kind of position does that put us in? And I want Miss Morningstar and Miss Jack, we're going to have an extended version of our show. WKRA might we have to log off in probably in a little bit, but we're going to keep going with this conversation. You're listening live on
Yes,
WKRA
I'm here.
92.7. Okay, stay there, Lee. WKRA, we're still here, and on our YouTube live telecast, we're still here. We're going to go over our usual broadcast time. Don't get nervous. I got to get this out, and I'm not in a hurry. As long as I got our guests here for a couple more minutes, we're going to continue. Now, Miss Morningstar and Miss Jack, just stand by. Lee, how important is marketing and trying to draw people into these professions that? And I'm going. It's the same question to you and Miss Morningstar, Miss Jack. Y'all can give me your own version of how important it is for us to get this information out to our community. Let me stress that again. Our community, where our people are that need the jobs and need the opportunities. Come on, Lee.
Well, marketing is very important, but a lot of small business owners, as I had experience with it, I've seen hundreds of small businesses throughout my time out here, and talk to these people, these individuals, and let me tell you, they may have a good product or service, but if it's not marketed correctly, no one will ever know where that service or where that service or product is, and it's extremely important that you get that knowledge out there. It's easier to do it now with social media and other media communications out here. But the thing is, put that marketing should be right up there with working on that business, working on that service, perfecting
Absolutely.
that service, perfecting that product. If no
Wow.
one knows that you have that product or service, you won't make a dime. You won't get known out
Right.
there. You won't get it off the ground. Put as much effort in that marketing as you do that product or that service.
Right. Miss Morningstar, come on.
Oh yeah, I agree 1,000% actually with Lee, because marketing is it's the heartbeat of the business. Most of the time when you start a small business, and a lot of us who do start small businesses, we're not really fully educated on marketing. We think, well, I'm going to get on these social media platforms, I'm going to talk about it, and which is great, but reaching a broader audience, reaching more than just your family and friends, is part of marketing. It's part of growth as well. You can produce a great product, but like Lee said, if no one knows about it, no one is going to shop with you. No one is going to do business with you or trust you.
Right.
It starts with
Yes.
understanding about investing as well in yourself. A
Wow.
lot of us don't
Okay,
understand that
stand.
part.
Yeah,
Go
stand
ahead.
by 1 second, Miss Morningstar. I'm so sorry. You listening to WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. We have an extended version, but let me extend and let WKRA, if they have to make some adjustments to our to their signal, our signal going out. We're going to extend our show as long as we need to extend it and as long as we got our guests. So I'm going to do something. This is broadcast stuff, and y'all gonna be able to do this, Miss Morningstar and everything. Y'all gonna be able to do this. We're going to give WKRA a lead time if they want to. If they have to break away, we're giving them a second. We love our audience on WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. We're here, brand new season of the Magman Morning Show. We're going to continue our conversation. Miss Morningstar is going to come right back. We're just going to give them a lead out just in case they need it. And they're going to stick with us. They'll be here with us. We love our station. Stand by, folks. We're going to be right back in a couple seconds.
Tune
Hold
in
on.
to the Macman Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And you're listening to WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. This is the Macman Morning Show. You're on the Macman Morning Show channel on YouTube, live streaming. This show is continuing to go on. Our partner in broadcasting, WKRA, is sticking with us just for a little while. They may have to break free. We have Brother Lee, we have Miss Morning Star, and we got Miss Jack, and in the bushes, who probably be kissing her husband, holding on to him, and giving him comfort and all those other good things. Miss Morningstar, our partners in the bushes. That's y'all know Miss Kitty Cat is in the bushes watching. The boss is watching. The other boss, she's watching. So we wanted to say happy anniversary to you, and I will hush my mouth about your business, Miss Morningstar and Miss Kitty. I'm gonna behave myself. See, these are some great women, and they doing great things. They have other things that they do. We love them, and we thank you, Miss Jack, everybody that's here. All right, Ms. Morningstar, you were expounding. Go ahead, please, ma'am. You're still on. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. So what I was saying was the bottom line when it comes to us like expanding on marketing is that we need to get out of our comfort zone and get into the zone of understanding that sometimes you have to invest into your business, into yourself. And it takes money. It takes money to make money, meaning you have to you might have to pay for your advertisement. You may have to go to different places and make a stance, be present in the moment, speak to different people. This is getting out of your comfort zone, just involving yourself in different organizations, different community-based things. So what our plugs is centered around, what I love about our plugs is that it's centered around all of that in one. where you can be out of your comfort zone. You can get involved in different communities, organizations, and also that you can also sponsor your actual you can sponsor your business through our plugs for a very reasonable price. We have a $10 plan, we have a $20 plan, and we have a $30 plan. Those are what we offer to
Mm,
broadcast your business, to highlight your business. This is part
and
of our plugs. So
that's wonderful. I mean, no, continue because you said something that was real interesting. Even with advertising businesses, Miss Jack, and I want you to come and Lee. I ain't forgot you need to hang on. Businesses are scary. Some, more majority. When they start out, they scared.
Yeah.
Ooh, and when you come to them with advertising, people cringe. Like, have you ever seen the black cat? No, the cat that raises back up every time you say advertising, they raise their back up because there's just something wrong or somewhere. Tell people, Miss Jack and Miss Morningstar, how important it is to have advertising. And we ain't begging you, but tell them how important it is to the overall business plan. Go ahead. Either one
It
of you.
it it really is priority. At the beginning of your business, it is priority. Like Lee said, you can't sell anything if nobody knows who you are. You have to advertise. So that when you want to take your jumps, that's when you have to jump. You set your plan, you write it out. Advertising should be at the top. As soon as you get your business put in place, you set aside money for advertising specifically so you can get seen. Being on our plugs will let you get seen. All of us are business owners, and we are on our plugs ourselves because we want to get seen in every aspect. On my business, I have a separate advertising that I pay for monthly on my Etsy shop because I need it to be seen in different places. You cannot be scared of jumping out on faith, but you got to put your money behind it or you won't get seen. So advertisement is absolutely part of your business, and this is what we're doing now, having the opportunity to be on the radio and giving other people the opportunity to have spotlights. That's advertising. So when you do pay into your memberships in our plugs, you get to see with the different levels. We offer different levels of advertising as well.
right. And like Miss Jack said, you have to have faith over fear. If you guys can, if you're watching, you can see my T-shirt and there's faith over fear. When I started my business, it was about having a more faith-based focus than being fearful in what was to come. I mean, you have to crawl before you walk in a lot of instances, and sometimes you fall.
You
But
fall.
the key part running a business is you have to fall, you have to get back up, you have to market yourself, and you have to open your mouth and talk. You have to be fearless,
Wow.
and
That's right.
you have to push forward. It's all about marketing yourself, selling yourself in so many aspects.
That's right. Brother Lee, I want to ask you a question. Scary, nervous, stomach bubbling. You know all that old stuff. You get them they call them butterflies. I ain't never, I call them grasshopper locals and some jumping around. Sometimes when you get to the point where you want to step out there and you say, man, I ain't got no money. Man, who gonna listen to me? I got all this stuff. I done put all my money into this and that and the other. The ups, the downs, the nervousness and the spookiness that you go through. Say, man, am I gonna lose my shirt or whatever? Tell us, Lee, all of you all are entrepreneurs. From your standpoint, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no car. I ain't
The
got
thing
nothing in my
is,
pocket, so forth. Come on.
well, I
Yeah.
would say, you can't let that stop you because there's no perfect time to start a business. There's no right time. People say, I'm waiting for all the stars to align before I do this. And if you're waiting that long, you'll never get it done. You gotta leap out on pure faith sometimes and energy and enthusiasm. And the thing is, like the sister was saying about advertising and marketing, the thing is the smallest advertising is having business cards. The worst thing you can probably do, even in these days, is meet somebody and tell them about you have a business and you don't have a business card. You don't even have that. That's the lowest form of advertising. And you gotta invest in yourself, and that's the thing in your business. And that's the thing. Fear, you have to use fear. Use fear to motivate you, or you're gonna use fear to hold you back. So fear can motivate you, and fear can be used to hold you back. Fear called holding you back is called procrastination. That's that form of fear. Fear takes the form of procrastinating. And but you want to use that fear to motivate. Take it to the other side of the pendulum and do it like that, because we can come up with 100 reasons why we shouldn't do something, but just come up with one why you could, why you should. And you know what we can do today, let's do it today. Let's not hold it back till tomorrow. Procrastination is not your friend. We have hugged on and loved on procrastination. We have we have lived procrastinating lives. We wake up every morning and say we could do it tomorrow. We could do it the next day. But listen, today is now. The time for you to do something is today, not tomorrow. Don't you make procrastination. Don't make that your friend. And that's what I'm saying. We got to stop.
Can I say
Okay.
something?
And yeah, you can. Yes, ma'am. You here? You better say something. Go ahead.
I our boss just put a message in the chat. We also offer QR codes when Mr. Lee was talking about business cards. Depending on the level of membership you have, we offer a QR code that you could get printed on your business cards, and you can just show it. Or if you put it on a keychain, you can just show it and show people, like he said. The worst thing you can do is not have a business card or some way to direct people to your
Yeah.
business.
Well, that's what I had a problem with, Miss Jack. James, you got a business card? Ain't got nan in the pocket. Another way, I'm running and doing whatever I'm doing. And I don't have a business card. I don't have nothing. And lo and behold, Brother Lee, here comes Miss Morningstar, and here comes Miss Kitty, and here comes Miss Jack, and a whole caboodle of our plugs LLC came and said, "We about to take you to the next level." What are you talking about? Man, you got something good here. We want to be a part of it, but the only way that we're gonna do, it has to be professional. When I came, I'm gonna bring you back, Miss Morningstar and Miss Jack in a couple seconds. But when I started, had the opportunity to do this show, I had nothing, zero. I'm talking about money, I ain't had a dime, nothing. I broke, in between blessings. And as my pastor say, forgive me, Bishop Trotter, I'm so sorry, and all of y'all, forgive me, I'll behave. And you're out there, you ain't got nothing, and then you got an opportunity. It's in your hands. And you say, man, what can I do with this? I got to get commercials. I got to do this. I got to do that. And it was somebody that sent me, people send me all kind of funny business. And somebody sent a call, like, what do you call it now? They call it the kids. I say kids. The young people say giving shade. So somebody was throwing some shade my way, like I really needed. It's a little bit too late for me to get some shade. 'Cause I'm dog. I come out the toaster looking like I am. But through shade. Ooh, you ain't got this little radio thing and doo and you over here and you talking all this talk and nobody listens to you. You got two little commercials and this and that. There, ooh, and lo and behold, when the last person and certain situations were going on, our plugs came in and say, "Look, Mac man, we got you got something. Let us help you market. Let us help you get this thing out there. Let us help you do what you do." I am so happy for anybody that wants to say about my little two commercials. They talk about my commercial. I don't care what they say. These are loyal people. And I said, I need help. I need help. Don't be afraid to say you need help when you're in bid. This is my bread and butter. This is my business. I ain't got no 9 to 5 right now. This is my business, and this is the talent God gave me. I got the talent, the know-how, but lo and behold, when it comes to marketing, man, I'm like, I don't know. What do I do? Whatever. You get nervous. You got deadlines to meet. You got things to do. Morningstar, well, I was in a mess, but tell me how you can take a business and help them just like I was starting out. We ain't there yet. They ain't through working on me yet. But how important a company and a business like Our Plugs would do for a up and coming entrepreneur, Miss Jack and Miss Morningstar. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Don't tell me
Tam.
I lost y'all. Did I lose y'all? Go ahead. Either one of y'all.
I was
Miss
waiting
Jack,
on
come on.
her.
Come on. You all in the corner and everything. Y'all come out the bushes. Y'all on there. Y'all gotta come on out the bushes. You're listening to
I'm
WKRA, y'all. Go ahead.
back and forth, but I'm here, Mr. Mac.
I know you're
Go
here.
ahead,
You
Mr.
don't
Mac.
you go nowhere.
You
Go
can
ahead.
cover me
Go ahead.
when I'm
Either one of
silent. So cover me.
Okay.
y'all. Okay.
You said how can we take a new business owner and give them their advertisement? Was that the question?
Yeah, I'm going to start a business. I done started it. I didn't even have an LLC at that time. I was like, ooh, what are the steps that our plus can? What will you take? What would you do to a new client that comes to you all? That's a rephrase of what I want to say. All that other
We
stuff I
I can
was
actually,
saying.
piggyback off.
Okay, come
okay.
on with it. Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, we all do TikTok lives, right? We use our social media platforms and we tell new businesses to come in. If you're a business owner and you're kind of wary on what we do, come in and get you a general membership. That's pretty much like you go into a store and you browse. So you come in and you see what all we have to offer, and then you can decide if you want to, get a paid membership. And then you can see all the aspects. You can put events calendars if you want to promote yourself that way. I said the QR codes earlier. We're going to have the spots for you for businesses. You can get a highlight of your business. So when everybody comes in to see, your business may have a thumbnail and say, hey, this is the business of the month. When you do get a profile and a paid membership, you get to come in, you get to put your products in. So when someone does come in and they want to browse it around, they can see what you offer. You can show pictures of what you actually offer. You can show reviews so they can verify, hey, this is a good business. This is a place that I could shop. So then you move on to your link to your business, and it will take somebody directly to your website and they'll be able to shop. I would suggest all new business owners come through our plugs as a start, and then you can get in, you can ask questions of any of the other business members. You can send them a message and get help on advertisement, help on starting new businesses. And then we can offer, our advice as our being a business owner, what we had to go through, the things that we learned that we can pass on to them and so on and so forth.
And to piggyback off of what Miss Jack is saying, she's absolutely correct. Also, being a new business owner, a lot of the times you don't know about the LLC or the the EIN, or
Mm-hmm.
even connecting with Dun and Bradstreet for your business credit. These are all lessons and actual education that you can obtain in our plugs. This is part of our plugs. That's why we call it a community, because
Okay.
a lot of people again get out and start new businesses, as Mr. Lee said, and they walk into somewhere and they don't really know which way to go. They don't understand about the marketing. They don't understand about the credentials that you need to have or you should have in starting a business. So you can get educated on these minute aspects of being a beginner in business, and learn why these things are important, and also connect with our accounting that we have. We have an accountant, a CSR, I believe that's what, an accounting who is going to
CPA.
help, a CPA, I'm sorry, CPA,
Mm-hmm.
that's
CPA.
going to help with taxes and explaining things to you that you need to know about your business. A CPA. Sorry, y'all, I'm in my other work mode as
You
well.
okay? You okay? You okay?
I
You
got
okay?
you. I got you.
All right, so I want to say, listen, we're still live. You're listening to WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial in here. We're here on the YouTube streets. We're broadcasting live. I have my wonderful family that's here. I got Brother Lee, I got Miss Morningstar, and I have Miss Jack here, right here on the Magman Morning Show. Thank you, WKRA is still sticking with us. I want to give you an opportunity, each one of you, Brother Lee. Um, I want to say this real quick. Miss Morningstar said, you broke, you ain't got nothing. and so forth and so on. How helpful would this service, like I was going to say Morningstar LLC. Probably that's her hand. I don't know. Let me stay out of that. I want to say this here. You got the whole package, Lee, that Miss Morningstar just said. What would have happened if you had a service like that at the rate that they're giving now 10, 20, 30, what they're charging you, you can go to the store and spend it what with one item almost maybe. You probably have to add some more on to it. They're offering all of these services to the up and coming entrepreneur, the new startup person. How important would this have been if you invested $30 into a marketing company that does what they do, not just marketing, but LLC that comes together and promotes your business and help you out? How would that have helped you when you first started out doing what you were doing in business, Lee?
Well, it would have helped me in a big way, I would say, because it would have given me some of the things that I had didn't have to I wouldn't have to search for. I wouldn't have to create these things, these avenues that I didn't have at that time. Yeah, it would have streamlined some things that I didn't have to do. Saved me time among anything. It made you look more professional. And the thing is about business, about any business, when you're trying to get a consumer, a client, is that you want them to feel comfortable with you. You want them to, because they got a lot of things going on, a consumer or any another business owner, and they want to feel good about using your service or your product. And you want the more professional you are, and the more and the thing I can't stress enough is keeping your word. We give our word out like candy, like pennies. We have to put more on our word. Our word is it. Sometimes when you're starting a business and you say you're going to do something, do it. If it breaks your back, do it. But don't give them anything unless you can back it up. And that's the thing. This business here, this opportunity, this service that they have. It's a big deal. It's something that we need to have. It's a needed service. I can't say it's not needed. It's very much needed. And these sisters and the people that they have working for them or working with them seem like they're committed. They come across very committed and dedicated and all in on what they're doing. And that's what you want to see in our community. You want to see more of it. You want to see more
Wow.
professionalism. You want to see more committed to your service or your product that you're selling. And these people at this business here that they got on the air, and they're talking, these young ladies, and they're really pushing it, and it makes a lot of sense. And that's what I have to say.
All right, Miss Morningstar. I have a question now. Not a question. I'm just gonna throw a statement. Brother Lee had said it's the whole package, and all you have to do is go there. Put in the chat the since DJ Kitty is went away from and got a robe on and everything and run around supposed to go get the breakfast for the man. Somebody put in the chat, put that link in because I don't have it right now, and I'm going to put it in our systems, our plugs connections, how they can get to you. Somebody put that in the chat. Either you, Miss Morris, or somebody needs to put it in there so that you can touch bases with this great group that we have here. That's a part of our MacMan Morning Show family. We're getting ready to go to higher heights, deeper depths, as they say. We get ready to do this thing, and and this service, we're coming to you is so much help that you need. This help is on the way, folks, meaning that we got to change our attitude. It's about economics now. Politics is politics, but they can't get along when we ain't got no money nowhere. It's bad to say, well, we need to do this, we need to do that. I ain't got this, I ain't got that. In our communities where we live, look around about us. We got everything we need right in our communities. We just got to resurrect the dead. How do you do that? We get the defibrillator and we hit them. That's in the fire department. department and paramedic. You can have a heart attack, they give you the electric shock. Well, consider the Magman Morning Show as one paddle and our plugs is the other paddle, and you need both of them to get you jump. So we put them both together and boom, jiggle, 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 you back. And then that means that the community at large is going to benefit from your business, your service that you have to offer. Your family's going to be happy. You know, they say a happy house with some money is happy. You know what I mean, brother. Y'all get up and do what we got to do. And it's nothing wrong with having a business. My very special guest and my family, the Our Plugs and MacMan Morning Show team is here with, of course, In the Bushes, our wonderful co-host and boss lady is looking. That's DJ Kitty Cat. She got her sidekick and bodyguards here with her. Okay, Miss Morningstar and Miss Jack. This ain't your y'all get ready for our plugs that's getting ready to come in. They in our family. And Brother Lee is here. He's gonna be premiering. If you think Brother Lee had information and encouragement for folks and to help, and look at what happened. There's a song, y'all, that says if I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living is not in vain. I feel that way about our partnership. Here we are. If we can help somebody, ooh, I almost cried to you. Um, I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to have not have the ability to. You got a dream, and people are, it's bad enough. People, they laugh at you. They say, "Oh, you ain't going nowhere." And then all of a sudden, our plugs come and give you some light. Y'all forgive me. It hit me just then because I know what it is to, and all of us here in this on the show right now, we know what it is to lay awake at night and you got this bill and you got this deadline and people are calling you and you're trying to get it together and you just need a little help. I needed some help. And oh, this is WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial. Y'all forgive old Mac man, because I just feel that we're going somewhere with this, folks. Get on board. We ain't gonna leave you. We're gonna take care of you. Our plug, Mac man, gonna put you out there, and we're gonna do what we have to do. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Ain't nothing but to fear but fear itself. We ain't got that spirit in us. We ain't got that. We built this country as a people. We help people get filthy rich. They still getting filthy rich, and we getting the crumbs. No more. It's time for us to get into the game. Parting words from our panel. Brother B, we're gonna let the ladies go first. I'll let you read last, and I'm gonna sign off. WKRA, I love you all. We be off in a couple seconds. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar, while I wipe my eyes here. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, you know what? Thank you, Mr. Lee, first for those words of encouragement towards our movement. We appreciate that. We need all the support we can get, and we want to support everyone else. So thank you for that. And thank you for having us on the show today, Mr. Mack, of course, as always, to promote our plugs. You guys, please go to www.ourplugs.com. If you don't have a business and that is your dream to start a business, go ahead, sign up, get registered as a general user. It's absolutely free. Connect with us in email. We will be there to help and assist you along the way, help you guide yourself through the process. I did not have that when I started my business. And I am blessed and grateful to have these ladies and gentlemen here to help promote us and assist us along the way. So you guys, please go to www.ourplugs.com. Also tune in to DJ Kitty Cat, my sister, and myself this coming Monday, the 20th at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be hosting Our Plugs, the Community Connection, which is our new radio show, sponsored by the Morning Mac Show in 92.7, The Change. So we are appreciative of that blessing as well. And we have an amazing lineup for you guys. So we would love for you to join us and be part of the show. Mr. Mack, I do have to drop because I have an 11 o'clock.
I'm going. We're going to. All right. Miss Jack, come on, Miss Jack, and get yours in too, right quick. Okay, I know I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick.
Morningstar, we can talk. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'll be quick. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for your encouraging words. Thank you, Mr. Mack, for allowing us to come on here and speak about our plugs. I am excited for the future. I'm excited for the morning show, for my sisters, DJ Kitty Cat and Miss Morningstar. Please make sure you guys tune in, and again, check out www.ourplugs.com, and you all have a great afternoon.